Ladies and gentlemen, they said it couldn't be done. Some doubted that we could make it. And yet here we are. Boost the Cuse, show 16 of 16, 11:44 p.m. here live at Syracuse University. Scott Hansen along with Newhouse grad student Matt Kibbe. Matt, good to see you.
Finally at the end.
Finally at the end. You've been busy. We're seeing you on camera for the first time here. You were running around operating our remote camera.
We were, yeah. We were working hard all day long, going all around campus.
Working hard to help your generation currently in school and future generations with the via the generous donations of our Syracuse alums, fans, and friends who have chimed in from 48 of the 50 states.
Yes.
48 of the 50 states. What have you seen today? What were your takeaways from the day?
I'll tell you what. One of my favorite places that we went today was the Barnes Center, because when we walked through there, people were getting their pumps in. They were ready to go. They didn't have a 16-hour day. They were able to get their pumps in, but there was so many students getting prizes and gifts right in the lobby. And then we went down to the esports room with that one report that we had.
Yes.
And that was amazing. That was the first time I got to go into the esports room since I've been here, and it was an absolutely incredible experience.
We had the framing. It looked pretty sweet to the naked eye.
I'm taking credit for that, working behind the camera during all that. We set that up. We've had some cool framings, and then we even in the Dome in Club 44. It was just an awesome experience. They're prepping for that big event coming up in the Dome later today and tomorrow. So it's going to be really exciting, and it's been already such an exciting day.
I like your energy, my man.
Hey, it's late at night. We got to keep it going. We had that chant going before we started this show. Like we're feeling it here at the end.
Anyone in the studio feel Matt's energy right now? Give it up for Kibbe. All right. Hey, we're gonna try and stay on the air here all the way to midnight. When we hit, we're gonna make it. It is the witching hour, as some people say. All the way into Syracuse University's birthday. We'll have some final thoughts and whatnot. But I guess I would just like to start by saying thank you to each and every one of you. I know there have been at least handfuls of you that have tried to tune in each and every 44 minutes after the hour, from 8:44 a.m. when we started all the way to 11:44 p.m. here today. I'm a Newhouse grad from 1993. This is as much time as I think I have ever spent in Newhouse in one given 24-hour period, and I couldn't think of better people to spend it with and for a better cause.
Well, let me tell you, for the grad students, this is a normal Thursday for us.
Is it right?
Yeah,
it's a normal Thursday
for all of us.
We're
here all the time. It feels like we never leave.
I appreciate you. Do you still? One of the things about Newhouse that I love, when you walk out of in between Newhouse 1 and Newhouse 2, and you're going towards you're going towards Hall of Languages, or how the cobblestones, they're not cobblestone, but how the stones sometimes subtly shift. And I remember walking on them back in the 1990s when I was here, and I said, did the people that came before me that I watch on TV right now, did they hear those same blocks shift beneath their feet after they were here at 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the morning, going through some late night edit? And when I flew in yesterday from Los Angeles, I went and checked, they still wobble. And so I can tell you that the people that have come before you and the people that probably you watch on TV that got their education here at Newhouse experienced some of those same things, Matt.
I'll tell you what, I was watching Red Zone on my phone at one point, and I got caught up on one of the blocks.
No, you didn't. Wait, those ones?
On the same block.
No
so we're watching
way.
Red Zone, and we got caught up on the blocks. They're still, you gotta navigate them a little bit. It's like hopscotch.
I'm not legally responsible for any
it was me
lack
being
of
locked
attention.
in. We were locked into the octo box.
I respect that. I respect that so much. Folks, you can still see that donations are still coming in. Donations are still available. The website will be available for you throughout the weekend. Even if you've just been watching, peeking in here, and you haven't decided to do it, we are literally taking $10 donations, $20 donations, whatever you can find it in your heart to give. If Syracuse gave something to you through the years, you can give back, and no donation is too small. We've shown, can we go to the part of the map where we're trying to reach our percentage goal? Our percentage goal is not just is it on this page? Let's see which one it is right here. Here we are. So Boost, the orange part, we're at 88%. This goal was not a monetary goal. This goal was, we wanted 6,000 unique fans, friends, alums of Syracuse to donate any amount. So 88% of 6,000 have already. If you haven't made a donation, you can be one more person to help us boost all the way to the top for 100%. And what a better way to do it before we reach midnight.
We're at 88%, but we're still waiting for numbers to come in from Boston with where Sean McDonough's at hosting that event.
Good
so
point.
we're still waiting for those hard numbers and those hard donations. I'm going to call it now. I'm going to say we've hit our goal because we're right there. We're right there just waiting for the Boston numbers to come back in. So it feels so good to have $1.6 million coming in from so many gracious alumni and friends, family, everybody to just be able to provide us with the future of Syracuse University.
Yeah. I just felt like I was on like a cable news network right now with on election night or something. We're still waiting for Boston to come in. Once we get the Boston precincts, we might be able to call the race right here and say that we're over 100%. So, Matt, are you going to come and join us back at the big set here in just a second?
I think we're going to go over a couple more numbers, and then we're going to deliver for you.
Okay, I'm going to step over here because we got a special guest to help wrap up the show here. Don't go anywhere. We're all a little tired. We're all just fueled on sodas and pizza right now. Anything could happen on this live broadcast. But Matt, go ahead and take us through these numbers, and I'll see you over here in a minute.
Scott, you mentioned election night, so that brings a good segue to bring up our election map, which is all orange here today. Just waiting for 2 more states to hit us up with Wyoming and Arkansas, or Arkansas as those Vine users like to go by. This is one of those things where if you got a friend, you got a buddy, even if they didn't go to Syracuse, they can still help out the future of Syracuse University by donating and providing. A smallest donation of $5 can help sustain for the future ability of what we do here, not only in Newhouse, but all around campus here at Syracuse University. One of the cool things, we've been checking in. I'm a Michigan guy, Scott's a Michigan guy, so we've been keeping a close eye on the Great Lakes State, and I want to point out, they've hit over $3,000. So we're feeling really good about that. Fire me up with all that going on. But the really big number, Scott, we've been looking at New York all day long, the hometown state, the Central New York Orange. We got
the way it should be.
$179,000 and more coming in from the state of New York. And we might as well, looking at Massachusetts, that $58,000. Again, still not counting Boston, which is having a huge event here with all the alumni and networking going on. They have so much going on and so much positivity coming back from the Boston Public Library. It has been an incredible day. I know we have some people around the studio from Florida and everything, so let's take a look at Florida. $30,969 from 77 different donors. And the good state of New Jersey, $59,751. It has been an incredible day of giving and just belief in what we do here at Syracuse. And for me personally at Newhouse, it has been so incredible. I'm a graduate student, so I only get to be here for 1 year before we move on and find our bigger and better and move to great places and try and follow in the footsteps of the great Scott Hansen on NFL Network. So we are still trying, but you're providing for the next generation of sports broadcasters and all those others, the Maxwells, the Falks, the Whitmans, everybody that is just so important to make this place what it is today. You just have to keep trying to give and donating to Syracuse University. Other interesting note, Alaska even has a donor, one donor for $100. I think that's so cool. And I'm hoping that Alaska donor is in the most remote place of all of Alaska and finding a way to still give to Syracuse. Looking around the world, you can't even describe how amazing it is.
Pick up a few more South American countries, it appears.
We've added Brazil as one. The leading country so far outside of the United States, of course, is our neighbors up top in Canada. 14 donors, $3,200.
Thank you.
Just an absolute incredible international support. We talked about our trips to Florence, our study abroad program that we have here at Syracuse. It's so important that other countries help us out and are able to provide for what we do here. And, one thing, we thought Antarctica might step in. Still waiting for them. I have a feeling there might be one person in Antarctica that could help us out and fill that map up. But looking at the leaderboard so far, the number of gifts, what's your primary relationship? Alumni and faculty and staff so far doing a great job providing the amount of donors. The alumni, 1464 here for this program, and it's just so incredible to see. As that's all I got for you, Scott. We're gonna send it back over to you. You gotta bring us home. We're in overtime right now, and we gotta get that last-minute field goal.
As a football guy, I try and behave the way I demand my best and favorite NFL players and NFL coaches behave. Matt, you have something more? Breaking news. We've been waiting to midnight. What time is it?
Right on.
It is 11:59. We go over to the map, and we go over to Matt Kibbe with breaking news.
It's like Jack Jack, or I'm thinking of the name. I wanted to hit you with a liner, but I was going to say Justin Tucker, sitting at 66 yards away on red zone. We've hit it. Arkansas has a donation.
Arkansas.
We need one more state in Wyoming, and then we have all 50 states covered, and that would be an incredible feat for this great day here on Boost the Cuse. Scott, we nailed it. We just need one more. We're lined up for the kick. 5 seconds left on the clock. And if we can get that kick up and good, we're going home.
If you don't mind, I'm just going to amend it. I'm going to go like Gary Anderson, a Syracuse kicker. John Biscup was my kicker, who left campus as the #1 scorer in Syracuse history. We've had some more NFL kickers come through the Dome in recent years as well, but good analogy and point taken.